Right, Royal Challengers Bangalore versus Rajasthan Royals at the Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai. And here I am to give you fantasy tips for that game. It's looking like it could be an explosive game with explosive batsmen on both sides at the Wankhede Stadium, where batsmen have quite often made merry so far in the 2021 IPL. But before I give you the fantasy tips, here's a quick look at where you can play fantasy cricket. Here's how you can download the FanFight app. Have a look.
It's match day. Play fantasy cricket now. Get up to 2.5 crores daily and lots more. 20 times more. Win big on FanFight. This game involves an element of financial risk and may be addictive. Please play responsibly and at your own risk.
Right then, Royal Challengers Bangalore versus Rajasthan Royals at the Wankhede Stadium, right? Who do you have in this lineup for fantasy cricket? Who are your key players? Who are your co-players looking ahead at this game? Of course, Glenn Maxwell and AB de Villiers have been superb, in supreme form for Royal Challengers Bangalore, who have won 3 out of the 3 games in the 2021 Indian Premier League so far. So, without further ado, here's a quick look at the team that our experts have decided on, the fantasy team, and there goes. AB de Villiers, Josh Buttler, the openers, Virat Kohli, David Miller, Devdutt Padikkal, Glenn Maxwell, Washington Sundar, Harshal Patel, Mustafizur Rahman, Kylie Jamieson, and Chetan Sakaria. Glenn Maxwell, captain, and AB de Villiers, vice captain. And there you see the way our experts have lined that up. Glenn Maxwell has been brilliant for RCB so far in his maiden season for the Royal Challengers Bangalore. AB de Villiers, as usual, just superb, right? And he was instrumental along with Glenn Maxwell in that victory for RCB over Kolkata Knight Riders. And of course, you would have Josh Buttler in that team, another very, very explosive batsman. Virat Kohli, who's had a quiet IPL in the first 3 games, but you know, that man is a legend. He can just light up the Wankhede Stadium if there is any runs to be had. He's just such a genius with the bat. And of course, David Miller, he is key for Rajasthan Royals in the middle order without Ben Stokes in that mix. And of course, Devdutt Padikkal and Washington Sundar and Harshal Patel, the all-rounders. Harshal Patel has, of course, had a great time with the ball so far. And then you'd want to have players like Mustafizur Rahman, Kylie Jamieson, Chetan Sakaria, who's been so impressive in the 2021 IPL so far for Rajasthan Royals. So that's a very, very power pack lineup. Of course, you can also make those final tweaks and changes to your teams at the toss, and you listen to what the pitch report is, what the pitch is looking like, and of course the team changes. So you can make your final adjustments and changes to your fantasy teams at toss. So I'll go over that fantasy team once again. The fantasy team that experts have pulled up for you. It's 7-4. Bangalore, Rajasthan Royals, 7 players from Bangalore. Not surprising, right? You have AB de Villiers, Josh Buttler, that's the team for you. Virat Kohli, David Miller, Devdutt Padikkal, Glenn Maxwell, Washington Sundar, Harshal Patel, Kylie Jamieson, Mustafizur Rahman, and Chetan Sakaria. Glenn Maxwell, the captain, AB de Villiers, the vice captain. So that's your fantasy team. That's a suggestion for your fantasy team for Royal Challengers Bangalore versus Rajasthan Royals to be played at the Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai on Thursday. Well, that's that from me. And of course, like I promised you, I keep coming to you with fantasy tips for every game and I will keep doing that throughout the 2021 Indian Premier League. And of course, you know by now where to play your fantasy cricket on the FanFight app. You know how to download it. You know why you should download it and play fantasy cricket there. Make your teams there, and of course, really have a good time through the course of this IPL. Thank you so much for joining me on this segment. Of course, do not forget to subscribe to Sports Today. Enjoy this game.